later than scheduled, but nonetheless, we are here, which I think is all that matters when you really break it down. Oh, I can't wait to see the view when we get around this corner in a minute. Oh well, a little bit further down. It's going to look beautiful. Oh, the slush though, god damn. Ugh, that is not the most pleasant of stuff. Welcome to the stream. Yeah man, we have got 5 people landing. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day so far, guys and gals. Welcome to the stream. I'm hoping that we can have a good old chinwag today. Have a good old chit chat about pretty much whatever you guys want to talk about. I guess I've got a couple of talking points in mind, but nothing too particular, nothing too specific. We like to just jump into the conversations any way that we can. Just try to keep them flowing, that's what we try and do. But yeah, oh my gosh, I mean, this does look really magical today. Whoa, really magical at this moment in time. Sorry, you'll hear me go whoa in the middle of sentences probably a few times. That is just me slipping. If you was here this morning, oh my gosh, did you see my trip this morning? I went flying. It was awesome. Yo, from Seattle, what is going on? Zag comes in hot with the alley. I am loving it. Thank you so very much for the award. Hope you're having a good day. Welcome, the Discord gang. You gotta love the Discord gang. Great set of people, man. Great set of people. Come join the Discord if you're not already joined. You can find the link on my profile. But what is going on all the way from a lovely Seattle? Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us, everybody else. Welcome to a lovely snowy Bradford. It's, I think, about 2 degrees Celsius at the moment, so pretty chilly, but it does actually feel quite mild and quite nice, actually. Which, yeah, isn't my... that's not what I think of when I remember snow. I don't think a nice, warm, mild day. This is really rare, really strange. Just the sheer amount of the snow is pretty rare in itself. But yeah, awesome. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody, with the helpful angler. Thank you so much for the helpful. Very, very much appreciated. Zag with a green love hearts. One of my favourite colours is green, especially the green that the love hearts are on this. Look amazing. That green is beautiful, like a brilliant green. Oh, look at that. Isn't that a sight? Cold morning here in the 30s Fahrenheit. Nice. We don't use Fahrenheit over here, which is it honestly makes it really difficult when talking about temperatures to anybody else in the world, unless you're from bloody possibly Europe, but like the UK. I mean, I'm pretty sure it is only the UK that uses Celsius. And it's a really hard thing to convert, like on the spot too, but I do know that 30 is pretty chilly. I do know that much. And I know 10 degrees Celsius is 50 Fahrenheit, but I would definitely consider 10 Celsius, 50 Fahrenheit. That would probably be warm in my opinion. But obviously I'm from the north of the UK, where it is pretty much well known for being cold and notoriously rainy. 2 degrees Celsius is 36. Wow. Okay. I may have my working out wrong then, me. This is what I'm saying. It's such a hard scale to work out. Like, after years of trying, I still don't know the formula. I mean, I should just Google it. I mean, Professor Google will probably know, but yeah, there's always one that stumped me. But I do need to learn that, because it is something that I'm encountering a lot through streaming. Obviously, everybody uses Fahrenheit and I use Celsius. It's just like, why be different? Why be different, man? Why be different? But yeah, awesome. Much love being sent to you from New Brunswick. Thank you so much for joining us, my friend. Oh my gosh, multiply by 2 and add 32. That is absolutely incredible, Zag. Thank you so very much. I didn't know that. I really did not know that. That is really cool though. How can I save that? Because I'll bloody forget it. Such an idiot. For a minute I thought this was the Ukraine. Oh nice. Is the Ukraine known for being snowy? I'm not 100% sure personally. Geography is not one of my strong points. I'm not a particularly well travelled person, although I have travelled about the UK a fair bit. The last few years have been a rough few years though. I mean, I know that's definitely a sentiment that a lot of people can endorse. It's been a rough, I think, rough 10 years globally, and then obviously we've had all this in the last year or two. But yeah, man, we're hopefully making positive changes. That is what life is about these days. At least that's what I try to do. Right, I always slip at this bit, so I'm gonna go a little bit careful here. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, we good. It's not actually as slippy as I thought it was gonna be today. I thought it was gonna be really, really bad, but it's actually not, which is good. Always a bonus. The low sun on the distant haze is gorgeous. Violet says, welcome to the stream, the lovely Violet. Big ups to the Discord gang, big ups to the Patreon gang as well. I am so terrible at publicising the fact that I've got a Patreon account, but yeah. Can I tell you one thing that I do want to get as well? A gimbal. I never actually knew what a gimbal was, but then when I seen the picture of what it was, I thought, oh gosh, yeah, I've seen those loads. And yeah, what a cool idea. It is basically a selfie stick, but for making videos. I do definitely need one of those at some point, because that would, I think, make the video a lot better, like a lot more stable for you guys, which you know, is the main thing here. So yeah, look into the future. Of course, Angler, bless you. Do you get deer? Oh, do you get deer in those parts? Sorry, that took me a second to read that then. No, I don't, pardon me, I don't think we've got wild ones. Don't get me wrong, you can go to, oh man, look how smoggy it looks over there. That's like the fog though that we're seeing this morning. It's really weird though. Like, does not make sense that it's foggy like that. But sorry, Violet, no, I don't think we get deers. I don't think we get wild ones. There's various farms you can go to. I mean, there's a farm not actually that far from Bradford that we may go to at one point, because it's a pretty cool place, don't get me wrong. They've got loads of like little quirky animals like llamas and stuff there, so yeah, pretty cool. So yeah, you can go and see like deers and reindeers and stuff. There is places that has them. There's a place called Ponderosa in, I think it's on the way to Wakefield, but I'm not actually 100% sure, although I have been, I think twice. I can't remember exactly where it is, but that's like a rare bird sanctuary, which is really cool. I mean, it'd be a bit of a mission to get there, and I don't think it'd even be open with what's going on recently, but you know, these places are definitely places I would love to go, because they are really cool. But yeah, unfortunately, as far as wild animals go, I don't think we've got many. Like, we really don't. Attach the gimbal to Reggie. Oh yeah, man, that'd be so cool. Or some kind of like GoPro. Honestly, Reggie gets up to some crazy stuff on Quarry as well. I think that'd actually be quite an interesting watch. I wouldn't mind watching that myself, and I'm sure Reggie would love to partake in that. I'm pretty sure he would have no issues with that at all. Oh wow. Looking nice today though. I'm sorry, somebody asked, what are your thoughts on Trump? Llama asked. I didn't mean to skim over your question there. I've seen it in my head and then forgot to reply to you. So Trump, I guess, a hugely controversial figure for, you know, fairly obvious reasons. There's been a lot of, you know, public debate about Trump, and there's a lot of stuff going on with Trump and his supporters, the election and stuff. So honestly, I wouldn't really feel comfortable voicing my personal opinion on Trump, and honestly, in the grand scheme of things, I don't think it matters. I'm just some dude in the UK, but what I can say about Trump is I think he did better than people first anticipated. I think he kind of took the whole thing by storm, which, you know, is fairly, I think, a fairly obvious statement to make. I don't think really anybody actually thought to the point of what if he actually won until it was really close, which I think is best exemplified in South Park's little rendition of, because South Park are quite famously well known for, you know, releasing episodes quite soon after things have gone on, and, you know, being incredibly topical and offering individual quite crazy insights on situations. And you know, the whole 2020 was it, I don't know when it was, but you know, when Trump won the election, 2016 was it? Yeah, they did that then, and they were releasing episodes, and that was no different. They obviously had their little satirical spin on it. But yeah, I mean, you can really see how the tone of the episodes change almost in just the short space of a couple of episodes, from Trump being a laughing stock to Trump then actually being a real contender to win the presidency of America, which I don't know, I think is kind of a cool story in a sense. I don't mind hearing success stories, even if it is by a probably blood-sucking billionaire. I'm only joking about that. But yeah, I think he did better than people thought. He did better than I first thought. I mean, from what sort of like the message the media was giving out, is the guy was a bit of a dope, crazy, out of his head, wild, which I definitely think is true to a certain degree and definitely holds weight. But I also think he did do some pretty good stuff for America. I mean, from at least what some people have said, but then again, news sources are so damn biased, and Trump does say a lot of things that aren't true, so you don't even actually know if it is really true or not. It's just kind of one of those things that you hear, and I've never really gone out of my way to fact check any of the good things that I've heard. I mean, I don't really take a bite out of politics anyway. As I say, it's divisive. People like to get animated over it and fight over it. I've got better things to be doing than fighting with who the leaders are, with other people. I really try and promote unity and peace rather than sort of division and aggression, which I think is how a lot of people approach politics, which again is fair enough. There's nothing wrong with having loyalties to stuff, things like that, but I think a lot of people are unfortunately undereducated with politics and really the inner workings of sort of political parties and all the sort of shady stuff that goes on naturally. But yeah, that's kind of that. Sorry guys. Here we go. Right, right. Trump is a sad man, and he spreads his suffering to others because of his refusal to accept his pain. Wow, Zach, that's a very damning statement. I definitely think he's perpetuated a lot of hate. Some of the things that he's said, most notably, especially like about coloured people and LGBT communities and all kinds of crazy stuff that he said. Yeah, absolutely disgusting. Like, I literally disagree with probably like 90% of what Trump has said. Like, personally, like I don't stand for a lot of the stuff that guy stands for. But then again, he did kind of get his peace deal with North Korea, which had been people have just been beating a dead horse for years with that situation, and he got something sorted. But I mean, yeah, he's done far more terrible things though. Like, if you really did weigh it up, and I think a lot of prime ministers, presidents, leaders of countries, I think unfortunately a lot of them really fit into that statistic. It's like 80-20, 80 bad stuff, 20 good stuff. Good morning from Canada, loved your accent, thank you so much. Now back to the accent, it's awesome, thank you so very much, thank you. It's Yorkshire, yes we are in Yorkshire. Hello Ukraine ball, what is going on? Thank you for joining us. To use another person to justify violence is appalling and commonplace. I feel there is a terrible mix of toxic entitlement and ignorance. Yeah, I mean, you could definitely... someone called Ukraine Ball 2020 said hello. So I just said hello real quick. So yeah, that was that. No, you're totally right. Like, you are 100% right. And this is why I really do stay out of the whole conversation, because I'm not emotionally tied to American politics. Like, I mean, you probably could argue that I should be, because American politics influences world politics, but I'm really not. Like, I don't really pay too much attention to UK politics, because it's so divisive. Like, it's one big argument, and I'm really not interested in arguing with people. Like, I want to make friends, I want to share love, share positivity, and keep that positive message going. I really try and make a point that I don't care who you vote for, I don't care what your race, what your colour of your skin is. I'm not bothered if you're a nice person and you treat people with respect, then you absolutely have won my respect. Like, that is all it really takes. You just have to be a good person. I don't care about all the rest. All these labels that society likes to put on people and, turn otherwise nice groups of people into, enemies and warring factions. It's crazy. The division, divide and conquer is literally one of the oldest techniques of war, like ideological subversion. It is literally how you destabilize places, especially populations from the inside out. I tell you a good thing to watch about a good way. It's from the 1980s. It's actually an interview from the 1980s. The guy was a Russian KGB propaganda expert, so he worked for the Russian KGB for a number of years, did all kinds of crazy stuff, and he was like a propaganda expert. His job was basically compiling a manifesto on how to destabilize countries from the inside and effectively take over countries through means of like deception and sort of nefarious tactics, all kinds of other crazy tactics, demoralization, deception. There's a load of other ones that he goes into, but yeah, memory's not my strong point. But it's called Yuri Bezmenov, and it's called Ideological Subversion. It's a really eye-opening interview, because like the guy's talking from the 80s and it's never been more relevant to 2021 society. So yeah,